Hey everybody, what's up? It's GleeCon here, and I am back again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. And today we're going to continue on the journey that we have been doing through retail, but now we're going patch by patch, and we've started with the earliest remnants, the scraps of quests that are still left from the good old days. We recently fought our way through Nomergon, and it was quite an adventure. Today we're going to pick up the things that are left in Desolace. There are a couple quests left. So stay a while and listen as we check those out. We're going to take Glee Furioso because he's already stationed in Feralis. I want to kind of look at some of the capitals real quick just to make sure there's nothing that's going to send us over into Desolace from either Ironforge or Stormwind. There are no Darnassus quests that remain, so we don't have to worry about Darnassus. But Ironforge and Stormwind, maybe? I don't remember. The Little Slime goes a long way. That's not Desolace. Gnome Improvement. We did that one already. Find Bingles, we did that. There is there's one called A Reclaimer's Business in Desolace. The other slime sample is also available. So, there's an herbalist quest we have to do in Northern Barrens called Root Samples. We're going to have to take our troll up there on the next episode. Actually, you know what? So, well, no, I already jumped in with him, so we're going to do that. What changed, by the way? Nothing with the talents. Let's see if anything changed in his spellbook. Well, we have Mark of the Wild still there. Of course, Stealth if we go into cat form. We still have Regrowth, Moonfire. I don't know what... Oh, because we're in Ashenvale. We're not in... Okay, dash. Alright, let's see. We go into bear form. We have Barkskin for everybody. Entangling Roots for all. So he has Frenzied Regeneration, Growl, Mangle. Thrash, is that new? Okay, it looks like Thrash is new or has been changed or something. I don't know. So Thrash is, yeah, that's a... They must have changed it. Strikes all nearby enemies, 55 damage, extra bleed damage. When applied from bear form, it can stack 3 times. And it generates rage. So, okay, so they I'm pushing the wrong button. They changed Thrash, okay? That stacking, I think, is new. And we have, of course... Wrath. Now, if we go to cat form, we have Ferocious Bite, we have Rake, Shred. Okay, yeah, Rake, Shred. There's Swipe on both. We have the sprinting move too. Okay, now from the general, looks like we have more or less the same things as before. Okay. And I have cooking and alchemy, and I guess that's it. Do I not have fishing on this character? Did I never learn? We never learned fishing or archaeology on this character. Probably should have done that, but oh well. Alright, so we need to go to Desolace, but but first we have to go to Ironforge. What? I'm not doing that. Alright, so instead, I'm going to go back to Teldrassil just for a moment. My plan was to do this, but now you know what? Since we have to do Ironforge, let's take the old dwarf. And this is going to slow things down a little bit today, but we're going to need everybody ultimately to get higher and higher levels, so... Since we have to go via Ironforge anyway, let's bring a second account over to Kalimdor. I'm coming up this way because I want to, now that I noticed I didn't learn cooking that I didn't learn fishing. Also, is that root sample herbalism thing? That's neutral. So I actually could have learned it on this account. Oh, you know what? Dolinar? Not exactly where I want to be either. Oh, I could be herbalisming it up as I run around here. I guess a little bit. Yeah, because we're kind of just like... Things are really going to start to wind up, except for these weird little pockets. We do have a quest coming up that will be... That's Aetherion. So that looks like the old... Yeah, that's the ruins of Aberdeen. But yeah, we have the old... We have the old Uldaman quest coming up soon. And really after that, like, we have one quest that's going to take us into... What is this thing? Is this like a Ruins of Teldrassil kind of sitch? Oh, there's a portal. So we can still get in there. There's a flight path. Here's a... Did we never go to Darnassus? I really felt like we did. Alright, so we're going to end up just screwing about on this character. And, let's go ahead. It looks like we have a recipe here. Oh, I don't have 90 alchemy yet. Okay. What can I do with my alchemy? Oh, I do have the ability to participate with alchemy. Let's do that. Why not? As we screw around here. But we also need fishing. Talk to those people. And we'll find out where can I learn fishing from, and where can I learn archaeology from. Okay. Teach me fishing. Okay, let's go there. Then we'll be back. Luckily, this guy is already at 12. He's pretty solid so far. You can get to around 15, 20. You can do anything. You can do anything.
I am listening.
Alright, teach me fishing. Oh, he was able to learn Shadowlands fishing even though it costs basically a gold to do it. Don't love that. And I guess let's buy a fishing pole, right?
May the stars guide you.
Okay, so we will open up the fishing journal and slap a fishing pole on. What does it do? I don't know if it actually does anything. And we will add this to this little stack here. Okay, now I need to find an archaeology. That's a monk trainer. We need an archaeology trainer. And then we're going to go play with herbalism for just a moment. I don't think we need ever to do anything with herbalism again. Can you show me archaeology? Temple of the Moon. Alright. Before we go back to alchemy. Temple of the Moon does have a portal here too, so we wanted to portal to either Hellfire Peninsula or the Exodar. We are not going to, but we did learn last time that you can use Hellfire Peninsula to port you into Stormwind. It's like a immediate back and forth portal. Okay, so now we have all the archaeology, which I feel like is a kind of an abandoned profession. It's also kind of annoying to do. It's not like the most fun thing. And while I have gotten some neat things from it over the years, I haven't gotten anything where I'm like, oh, like I've learned really cool lore, and as a lore master, that's what it's all about. Alright, there's alchemy. And let's add archaeology surveying to our list of abilities. cooking. I don't think there's anything I need. Yeah, unless I wanted to go down the path of like, hey, we're gonna start focusing on cooking now, and I can look at that, but yeah. Alright, so that's Argent gone. That's actually one of the old quests that used to exist right there. Alright, Alchemy Trainer.
I am honored.
Can't learn anything right now. And here's Alchemy Goods. Alright, so what can we do with our old alchemy? I have lesser healing potions. Can I make any more minor? No. No. I can make some minor rejuvenations. That's all I can make. Peace Bloom with Mage Royal combo. Because I have no Silver Leaf. I can also make these pigments, but it's really... it's from Briarthorn. Mage Royal can give... But it doesn't level my thing, and the pigment is used... Yeah, for housing dye? Nah, I'm good. Alright, so first things first. Let's make these minor rejuvenation potions. At least a couple of them. Okay. Do they actually do anything? Yeah, 0 mana and 0 health. What the heck is that all about? Can someone please explain to me why these potions do nothing now? Is that intentional?
My goods are of the highest
quality. I mean, you can sell them, but yeah, even at least these... Look, increases your maximum health by 0. Okay, so now those are trash. 0 mana. 0 health. Why are they worth nothing now? At least those are something. 0 strength. Is that real? I think so, because when I used it the other time, it was like, eh. I'm going to spell this spider leg. I want to keep that. I guess I'll keep that. I'm going to sell that. Boggling root? Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep all this other little stuff. This I'm going to keep just in case I get to a portion of my life where I want to either do anything with the cloth or trade it. Alright, so nothing at that point. I mean, we might not be able to get anything cool. We're gonna just find out. We're not that high of an alchemist. Okay, so nothing at level 70. Yeah, that didn't work. Great. Alright, and then here we go. We're gonna make one of these lesser healing potions. Really? Nothing at 75, huh? Okay. Also, lesser healing potions heal nothing. So that's got to be a glitch. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Okay, now we can get it. Ah, the anti-venom is now found in alchemy. So they split first aid between those two things. Okay, interesting. So we can now make an anti-venom from the venom sacs. What was the other thing? Blackmouth whale, which we have to fish for that. Alright, let's see what else we can get here. And minor healing potions can now buff into that, right? Okay, nothing. So there's... At this point in time, there's nothing we can do that's orange. That's lame. Not that it's the end of the world, but... Alright.
Go in peace.
So, cool. Fine, we got to 88. Not the worst. Can't do Great Rage Potion. That's kind of useless right there. I will keep that. Those can be sold. Sharp Claw, we need to keep one. Those can be sold because they do nothing right now. The large venom sac, now that I know that alchemy is for that, I'm going to do it. I'll keep it. Okay. Severed Voodoo Claw we need. Alright, so that's it for this guy. So he's going to log out. Now, very quickly, we're going to take our Voodoo Shaman Troll, and we're going to bring this Voodoo Troll into, which is Glee Incarnate. Now, the quest for Herbalism is called Root Samples. Root Samples looks to be picked up. So this is a Herbalism quest we can do. We're actually going to insert a column to the left, And this is just going to be herbalism. Let's make that like a greenish kind of color. Dark green. Herbalism. And this is a herbalism colored quest. So we're going to make it like that. And it's called Root Samples. So that's going to kick today off. I'm just going to type it in. Oh, my talent tree has been reset. So holy priest talents have changed. Let's look at this guy while we're here. Power word, fortitude. I have Holy Nova now? Okay, so I can now do Holy Nova, healing my allies, hurting people around me. So that's one new. I already had that. So something, Holy Nova replaced something. Do I know what it is? Not really. Power word shield we have. Why do I have it way over there? Don't ask me. Resurrection, yes. Shadow word, pain, and smite. Okay. I now have purify. So that replaced cleanse, removing all harmful effects. And direct healing, heal for additional hot. And renew heals more. Even though I don't have renew yet. So now I have this. So I lost some sort of healing spell there. But Holy Nova has replaced something. I don't know what exactly. Looking at the general. Okay. Where is my other priest moves? Oh, I see I have more pages. No, I don't. Okay, so I have Psychic Scream, but where? So Fade and Psychic Scream are gone now? Okay. I can no longer cast Fade or Psychic Scream. Of course, why would I want to do those things? And my talents have been reset. So let's check Holy Priest talents. Great. This has now been changed. There's Raid Archon, Mythic Delve. Yeah, Archon is what they're giving us. Okay, so at this level, we want Angelic Feather. Oh man, I hate this spell. Places a feather at the target location. So I do have improved flash heal, granting the first ally to walk through at 40%. That's lame. That's the same thing as when you're a disciplined priest. Now they put Holy Feather there. Bummer, bro. I don't like that spell. it's let you put this spell in front of you, and it lets you run around. And you place them around, but you could use it for yourself or for your allies. It's like it's kind of a weird speed buff for those of you. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it. It used to be a disciplined priest thing. I haven't played a ton of priest, but my disciplined priest, I would use that all the time. Not my favorite thing. Alright, homeboy is ready for that too. Alright, so we need to go to find root samples. Where is that quest? Down in Ratchet. You have to be level 5. Does not count towards Lore Master. It's completed by both. You just need to have herbalism. They say I don't know what skill. All right, so I don't know what would be faster. Most likely, I'm guessing we're going to need to be whatever we want. I'm not even going to worry about leveling up. I mean, picking up herbs as we go for this guy. I don't care. We spent enough time recently leveling him. And I'm sure we will do so again. But I felt like, you know what? We already did the alchemy quest. Let's get the herbalism one out of the way. And what else can you get with... we are heavily working on blacksmithing. We've done all alliance. We will get the rest of the horde one later. Engineering, there are no quests. Mining, I think the only mining is maybe the little Blackrock Depths one. And then skinning is the only one. I think like the upper Blackrock Spire level 300 skinning or some crap like that. After you defeat Nefarian, some kind of quest like that. Alright, so once we get this quest, root samples down there, started by Meebok Mizirix. What am I forgetting? Yeah, leatherworking, we did all those quests. Yeah, actually there was a skinning quest. Same thing on our torrent, so we've done those. Other than the end. And then no archaeology, of course, or anything else. No, like inscription jewel crafting, because those didn't exist. And then we still have cooking, fishing, first aid to go. But those are for the future. Not quite there yet. Alright, Meebok Mizirix. That's a... This guy? Yeah. Alright, root samples. Give it to me, buddy.
What's up?
Why? So, you might need some... Let's see what people say. You need to be at least 50 skill. What is my herbalism? For classic. Only 19? Is that true? Alright, so let's find out. So we have to go out and collect more herbs. I cannot believe we're only 19. What world is this? Is that true? Did they cheat me? What are these things? Whoa, 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 whoa. Those are not good, guys. That feels not right. Alright, well. We are going to get XP. We're going to get more herbalism. I don't know why life happened this way, but it's not the end of the world. There's a briar thorn. Yeah, just to be able to... I don't know what I'm doing. Fine. I don't think I can get root samples, so I gotta get a bunch. If I have to be 50. I mean, that is a pretty sizable amount more. Oh, this poor unfortunate soul. So, I mean, literally we're gonna get one each time. I find it odd to think I only got 19 herbs with this character, but I wasn't really tracking it, so it wouldn't be the weirdest. It's actually possible now that I think about it. It is possible. Because we beelined right over there and we mostly fought and took our time, and it is possible. Okay. Well, so far, this class feels lame to do PvE with, but maybe it will redeem itself at some point. I mean, for all of my Horde characters, this is a great place to come. Like, we can always come back and get some other Baron stuff. What is he doing? Okay, so we are at 25 herbalism. Homeboy is gonna level up, I'm sure. Yeah, maybe we just didn't do anything. Like, what's my alchemy? For classic. Nothing. So that's part of it too. I really just didn't explore this I used it as a way to get points, but I really didn't level at all. See, there's an enhancement shaman right there. I actually think I might make our shaman enhancement, because even though we kind of did enhancement, I have done I've done Resto and I've done Elemental, so I kind of think I might make Enhancement Gem. We're just going to be basically doing all meme specs, because I like Arcane Mage and Well, Holy Priest is not a meme spec. I guess, like, we're just doing the less popular specs. Like, we're gonna do an Arms Warrior, and I don't like to PvP, so that makes sense. Then we're gonna do, well, Protection Paladin. There is no meme spec for Paladin on retail, and we already kind of had our fun with that by doing a Retribution Paladin in Classic, which that's basically a meme spec. Gazruki? They can drop something called Gazruki. Oh, nope. Get out of here. Then, what is this place? I don't want to get the herbs in the middle of it, though. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, they're dangerous. Blood Knight... Blood DK, I mean, DK, I don't know. I know that the only one I haven't done is Frost. I don't know if I don't know what matters. I don't know that much about Death Knight. I know there was once upon a time when Blood DKs were OP. That's about all I know about that. And I know Unholy has always been okay. Okay, we're up to 32. This is probably, honestly, better for our health, but it's worse for our alchemy, because... What the heck are we doing? Oh, you jerk. Yeah, the damage is very low on Holy Nova. That's why I stopped. Okay. And then as far as Shaman go, yeah, I guess, like, Enhancement Shaman would kind of be the Mimia one, I guess. Hunters, it would kind of be Survival, but really, neither of those are, I mean, I guess Enhancement is the one, and Survival is, but both are doable. Oh, did we level up? Alright, we're level 11. So we get a passive effect called Serendipity. Flash of Heal reduces the cooldown of Holy Word Serenity, which has replaced Power Word Shield. Prayer of Healing, which is a new move I just got. Prayer of Healing reduces... There's Prayer of Healing. Prayer of Mending. So I don't see a Prayer of Healing. Maybe that goes with Prayer of Mending. Not sure. Maybe we get it later. Prayer of Healing reduces Holy Word Sanctify, which we don't have those things yet. Smite and Holy Nova reduce the cooldown of... So basically, I need to get used to the rotation I will use to make the cooldowns go down. Prayer of Mending. Instant, 12-second cooldown. Place a ward that heals them next time they take damage, and then jumps to another. I think we actually kind of looked at that. So this is another kind of a preemptive heal. Okay. So I could, and then it jumps. So it also gives me a sort of a kind of an AoE. By the way, we can only get Holy Word Serenity. Perform a miracle. 1 minute cooldown, instant, heal an ally for a ton. Every time I cast Flash Heal, that thing goes off. Alright, so this is a powerful heal. Interesting. Alright, so we have a couple powerful heals. I actually don't know how I want to organize this. Think like that? Okay. Alright, so that's cool. We're level 11. We're gaining some dope healing. Those are really strong healing options. They just don't matter in the greater. Like, they're not going to make my PvP easier, other than I can heal myself and probably keep myself going for quite a long time as I slow play with no damage. Maybe I will gain some damage options. I don't freaking know. But we're level 11 now, so that's cool. Oh, I can't be messing around with these people. I gotta get out of their little playground. It's not making my life any better. We're up to 36. Somebody said, I mean, that thing said 50. I don't know how true or not true that is. I mean, to be fair, we could go over to Duratar and get lower level herbs to help us increase our... It's actually probably a better idea. Because otherwise we're going to bottleneck ourselves at this high end of herbalism. When really, I just need like a bunch of peace blooms and silverleaf. So let's maybe focus on that for a little bit. 38. Alright, so let's go ahead. Peace blooms, earth roots, silverleaf. Let's explore this for a little. I actually didn't expect to do this today, but you know what? Why not? And because now this is turned into like a Desolace prep. I mean, because we are going to, after this, we're going to have to take our hunter and get her ready to go do, she can't even fly. So, like, we're going to have to get her over from Ironforge to Desolace. And I think she's got to be level 5 to even pick that quest up. 5, 15, I don't know. What's the... What does it say? Oh, it's an Ironforge quest. Yeah, you have to be level 10. So, oops. So we got to get this character to level... She's got to get to level 10 before she can pick the quest up. So we're going to be out there grinding. So that's the back half of this episode, and we've done a lot of that lately. It is what it is. But it's cool, you know, we're going to visit our world. Visit our allies. Get everybody where they need to get. She's going to become... She will be... Yeah, that one I don't know. Because for her, I really have done all hunters. And with you guys, I think I was focused on marksmen. And that's what I've done more recently. So I'm leaning away from marksman. Also, it's probably my favorite hunter spec. So I want to save it for maybe like a less... That's another reason why I'm doing these. Like, these hunters are going to be like, you know, backburnering themselves a little bit. Not these hunters, all of these classes, because they're starting in classic, so their experience is just a little different. They're not necessarily going to hit this great power curve early on. That's pretty good. See, right now she has no interrupt. Ooh, we got a bag. Love it. I love it. Oh, cool. The glitch on the looking at equipment seems to have fixed itself. So that's good.
I can't use that.
Okay, I guess the glitch is not fully off. I gotta, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I keep forgetting. I gotta, go fix this, I gotta see if there's another updated patch for Elf UI. Come here, you bozo. Guess I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah. I don't know what the best thing to do is. I hate that my options are so low. Okay. All right. 3 more. We just need. That's not that bad. Just 3 more herbs, and we should. Then we'll go check. Will it work? Who freaking knows? Because we don't know. We had someone say you should need to be level 50. Someone said maybe it's safe if you're level 70. Yeah, like what? Who knows? Because they took away like the caps needed to get these things. So now it's like, why do you need to do classic? Like, what kind of person is doing classic alchemy? Especially now that they made some kind of weird stat squish where it's, other than for these quests, where it's like the stat squish or something has affected the ability to, like, I don't know, the potions don't work. Like, classic potions don't work. Like, is that supposed to be the plan? If that's the plan, okay. Like, I don't know. I'm not plugged in enough to know. Alright, let's get out of here. I did 1 extra, but... I mean, if I'm flying right over... I can't really help myself, you know? Valley of Trials, we never went there on this account. In case we have to get to 70, you know, I'm just hedging my bets here. Oh yeah, let's put the feathers in front of myself. Right? As well. Stupid spell. I mean, I'm sure it has its uses. It's just cumbersome compared to every other speed thing in the game at the cost of you can help other people out. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not, guys. I guess it is. I mean, it's neat. Also from like a kind of power fantasy RP-ish kind of perspective. Sure, I get it. Priest is not going to be a naturally fast character, but maybe you could do some kind of weird holy magic to lay feathers from the gods around, whatever, and help your friends out. Sure. I mean, we're getting closer to being that. Hey, we're playing it safe. Ah, you missed me, you dum dum. Aha. I mean, this is really where it's at. Once you get to level 10 and you can start zipping around for these resources, oh yeah. Then, the Northwatch Foothold. Then absolutely it's like, this becomes the quickest way to level up. I do not know. This seems sketchy. Earthroot. Okay, so there's Ratchet-ish. Oh, there's Ratchet. I came out south of Ratchet. There's the boat. Alright, let's see if Mizzy Meebok is ready to roll now.
Talk to me.
Yes, he is.
Yo. Herbs in the Barrens are not quite like herbs in other lands. The properties are mostly the same, but the oasis water here alters the plants. They're just slightly different. I want to study those differences, see if they're exploitable. If you're skilled in herbalism, then gather root samples off the herbs you find in the Barrens. Bring back these samples so that I may compare them with herbs from other regions.
Right back!
Cool, so this is the only remaining herbalism quest in the game. Here we are exploring it. Okay, we need, how many? 8? I don't think it's 100% drop rate. We did get one that time, so maybe that has changed. Maybe it is. Ah, these are 35 now. Level 35. There's a... But they're also yellow, not red. So now that I've hit a certain level... Oh, because I'm Horde. Maybe that's what it is? They don't want to necessarily attack me, but they are level 35. Whatever that's all about. Probably Cataclysm as an expansion. So if you're Alliance, like it's a big deal. It seems to be now. Yes, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh, there is no Desperate Prayer anymore. That spell's gone. I died. He summoned every freaking thing. Humar the Pride Lord. No, I don't want to take... What? I don't even want 1 minute. Should I do it? Sure. 50%? Nah, I'm good. I'm not that far away. Only 400 yards. So they got me pretty good on that one. Because there was no power word shield anymore. Now, okay, so I gained Levitate. Levitates for 10 minutes. Granting slow fall and allowing you to travel over water. Neat. Okay, what's the other side of things? What else? We need the other top tier. This right here. Holy Fire. Replaces Shadow Word Pain. I like it. Slower cast. Damage. Yeah, that's it. 10-second cooldown. So, okay. Oh, you can't do that when you're dead. So it replaces Shadow Word Pain. Now I know I should have roasted that entire... We beat him for 1,000 XP, which is dope. It's probably what hit us up to level 12. But we're about to lose this and gain Shadow Word. Oh, we don't have Mind Blast, I don't think, anymore either. Yeah, I don't think that exists anymore as a holy spec. Yeah, that's gone. Okay, so let's... Holy Fire. Got it. Alright, so now we have this. I gotta... It's all making sense now. Alright, so now let's say we go here. Yeah. So things are worse now. Is it a splash? Nah. Alright. So we gained Levitate as a utility, and then we lost one of our last shadow moves to gain Holy Fire. It seems Holy Fire does seem more effective. I just can't lay the dots on everybody, which is what I was doing to kind of level up in the beginning. I was just spraying dots everywhere. Meanwhile, though, we only need 2 more root samples, so this quest is about to be done. We're about to be done messing around with this character. So we're just hopping around our account doing various things today. That's okay. That is allowed. And, you know, we raised our dude a couple... Okay. Let's turn that one in, and then this guy's done for now.
Time is money, friend. Yo,
Hello, Glee Incarnate. Did you get those root samples?
talk to me.
Yeah, these are very nice. I'll grow specimens from these roots and study them. I hope to find new properties from them, hidden, valuable properties. And don't worry, if I do, then you'll be the first to know, because I need someone to gather more.
What's up?
And that's the end of that quest. Okay. So, we're gonna go hop into a little... I don't know. Oh, look, the nameplate thing is not as annoying as it was, too. So it seems like the game itself is doing some minor patches. But now that one is logged out for the day. Alright. Now... we can go back to our Ironforge account. So... we have, for the Alliance side, what do we have left? We have a 14 Great. To get to this quest, we need to be level 10. We have Gleasing Wary. All of our other characters... so we have Gleecon and Gleasing Wary. These are our two left. Oh, and Gleehoof. That need to get to level 10. So we're going to take Gleasing Wary and start that journey today. And then we're going to take Gleecon next time. So tomorrow... we'll do the other half. Now Gleecon at least is going to be a minor, but Gleasing Wary is she's a hunter, so not a lot I can do. All right, so what has changed? I have Wing Clip still, Arcane Shot, Disengage, Aspect of the Cheetah, Call My Pet, which is a pig. The different various pet utilities, got it. And then, I know, yeah,
I need a
I still have a Steady Shot, which is just like, I guess maybe that's general? No, I don't know. Do I still have Steady Shot? I don't know. And then my pet still giving me pathfinding, fine. Leemageddon sent me something. Well, that guy had a cool looking bear. What is that thing? That's dope. I don't think I've seen a bear like that. Ah, White Leather Jerkin, but she has not mastered anything in this yet. Ah, she's stuck out here in the world. Great. Alright, yeah, what are you gonna do? I guess we're just gonna walk around and kill. We'll clear out the zone. Once we get to level 5, we'll go back to Ironforge to learn our skills, which is she's close to that. But she has to get to level 10. But I want to be able to... Oh, she can skin? Oh, because I am level 5. Oh, perfect. I don't have to do anything like that. Awesome. So we just have to start killing and skinning. So I want to look for, specifically for all animals I can skin. So this makes Lochmodon a pretty decent place for her to explore. Kill. She's just going to work the heck out of her skinning. I'm going to kill all the foxes and bears and oh my, all that stuff. Oh, I forgot that for her this is... it's different. It's now a temporary... what is this guy? Yeah, that's good. Now you can shoot with it. Okay, for a little kiting love. Alright, so far she seems to be a little bit nice and deadly. With focus instead of mana and my stupid pet. Great. I don't want this boar. I should have gotten someone else other than a boar. Alright, what do we got here? This is an axe. My current... it's just... slightly better damage. Oh... but now I would lose I would lose, you can't have guns and melee. Gotcha. So that's like if I wanted to go survival, which I don't. Yeah, on this character, it's a little different because I've come full circle where I've done all of the specs. Hunter's one of the only classes I have like level 60 or higher on all specs. So it's a little bit of a different vibe for me. And like I said, marksman I've already done. I've done that. I did that on anniversary for a while. Our character that we took around close to halfway through the game, he was on classic. That was basically a marksman. Nothing wary. I should. It regenerates so. Oh, I didn't want a spider. Dang. And then I have done Survival, Beastmaster, and Marksman. I have them all. So in that case, if I'm going to start, then I just got to play with what kind of power fantasy or whatever did I want this character to be. And because I feel like Marksman has just been one that I want to save because I like that one best. And I don't want to play it when I'm semi-burnt out on having done it recently. That one can sit. So between Beastmaster and Survival, then I'm like, okay, I guess I can go with Beastmaster. I actually, my one other experience is my Horde Beastmaster. And I didn't hate it. I did run Mythics with it for a little while. And it was okay. I kind of didn't hate it, just didn't love it. So.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh. Alright, well, what are we going to toss here? Okay, never mind. I guess I'll get rid of this bug eye. Yeah, a little bit bummed that we're gonna have so much. It's gonna take us a little bit of time to get here, and there's not really a lot we can do. Just gotta kill, and then let's see where we're at also on our time here, because this is how much we have. So we've done about half the episode. So the next half is going to be taking her as close to 10 as we can, and then we only have one character that's not 10. Ugh, that's going to be really. All right, we're going to start that tomorrow. So the rest of our weekend is going to be. Oh, you turd! This bug leg. But that's good. Yeah, that's going to be the rest of our weekend. Is doing Desolace, but getting these characters to the level that we want them to be, so that everybody is level 10. Yes. All right, so we naturally got fate. You so and so. What else can we get rid of? This spider leg. Okay, so first, also this are. Oh, that's male. Oh, the hunter's vest is... No, it's not, right? Yeah, cancel. It's not our preferred type. Alright, so we gained good old Feign Death, a great spell. It's just a get out of jail free sitch. Love it. And then that's it. It helps you shed threat. At least it did in Classic. I would imagine it still works the same. Yeah, they ignore you. It lasts up to 6 minutes. So it's fantastic when you're soloing. It's a solution to a lot of problems. And yeah. So that's good. Yeah, and actually, I think Beastmaster is like my least favorite too, so I'm kind of going in that vibe. So, I think I'll make my girl Gleekon. I don't know. That one I'm torn on. That one I'm really torn. Okay, so like, when we did Warrior, I had not done Arms, so cool. We can start with Arms. I haven't done that one in a while. In a billion years. So that was a kind of a easy made decision. Okay, boom. Then with Paladin, I had done them all, just like we are with the Hunter here. So then I was kind of able to decide, alright, well, what have I done on camera? Okay, well, I had done a lot of Ret and Holy type stuff. So then that kind of decision was like, alright, well, you guys can see. You do more of a protection style Hunter. I mean, Paladin. Cool. Death Knight, you guys haven't seen it all, but I've never run Frost. So, okay, that's an answer done to itself. I'll run Frost whenever we get to a Death Knight, which that won't be for a while anyway. Because we're going to have to get to Wrath of Lich King before Death Knight stuff opens up. Then, for Shaman, you guys saw me do a Resto. A Resto kind of enhanced hybrid, but it does mean Resto and Enhanced. However, this one is a little trickier because there's like a tiebreaker. Because I've run Resto and Elemental. So definitely that takes Resto off the table. But it means, do I go with the Enhanced? Because we did spend, you know, we were kind of a hybrid with Enhanced on our other Shaman. Or do I go Elemental, even though I have already maxed out? So I'm kind of leaning into Elemental. I also think it's going to be a whole different ball game. So we're going to go with an Enhancement Shaman. Not Elemental. Enhancement. We're going to go Enhancement Shaman. Okay, cool. I want to be able to get another pet, but it won't let me abandon this pet because it says you can't abandon your only pet.
Inventory is full.
Of course it is. Just throwing out the crockless meat. And I don't want to throw out bear meat, man. I don't want to throw that out either because it can help you. Oh, there's a vendor. Let's walk over here. Make our way over here to sell at this vendor. So anyway, and then Hunter, yeah, Marksman was pretty much eliminated because of the amount of time I've spent on it. And then you guys already saw me do Marksman. I've run them all. So then that left me to have a wide open choice between Beastmaster and Survival. And then I was like, okay, well, what does it seem, what does this character seem more into? And the answer to that was Beastmaster. Although it really was like whatever, doesn't matter. Like I could have gone either way. So then that one I just felt like between the two, she just feels a Nessingwary type feels more like a Beastmaster. Although I could see an argument that that's not true. Alright, we need 3,000 XP. This is good though too because it's allowing us to get our skinning up and we are going to need like a level 300 skinner. So the more we do here, the better. Look at that double-bladed axe.
I need to get closer.
I know you do. Cat hair, huh? And then as far as the others go, let's see. Druid, we talked about this at length too. I know I repeat myself a lot on this, but the thoughts that I go through and I have to keep rehashing it. This is how I make these big long-term decisions. Because if you see, those of you that are now watching me as we enter year 5 of this show, I'm absolutely committed to the long game and the big plan, and while that plan may slightly evolve over time, we more or less are still on pace doing the job and journey that I started 5 years ago. You know, little tweaks here and there, but we are going in order through everything in the game. And other than, I mean, the end game was always going to be to do what we're doing right now. To eventually hit retail and in order, go through all of the lore. We're just trying to chronologically hit up all of the side lore too, which we've mostly done. And I'll continue. We're pretty much caught. We're actually a little ahead of where we are right now, even though the gap is gonna close any time now. All right, so I was trying to actually map out this morning. This is how much I think about this stuff. Like, I've been driving in my car on the way to work, and I'll just cut the radio off by myself so I can start mapping out how what's this next episode gonna go like. But anyway, let me finish the part that I was talking about with the characters first. Then I'll talk about that. So, with Druid, we had done a ton of Feral. That's cool. So I wasn't going to go cat for him. I wasn't going to go cat. And then Resto, I have one of those. And Balance, I have one of those, and I don't like it. So Balance is really low priority for me. I do not enjoy that spec. Alright, so that made it a pretty easy pick to do Bear, because I've never made a Bear-focused Druid. And that's how you get Glee Furioso. Then when we get to Monk, I have done a Mistweaver Monk. You guys have not seen me do any, and I have done a Brewmaster. So when we do finally get to Monk, it's gonna be a whatever the little tiger style or whatever it's called, because I've never done that before. Windwalker or something? I don't know. Whatever that other kind is. The DPS monk. I've never done that. So that's going to be where we go with that one. I really haven't played very much monk in my career. When I started up again, I made a monk with my son when he was younger and he would still play Warcraft with Dad. Now he doesn't have any interest in doing that. Now that he's in high school. He wants to just play Roblox with his friends all day and scream at each other in the headset, and I can't get in. I can't get in with that. Also, it's a little different. My son is, and I'm not to say that I'm not, but my son's a very prideful dude, and I think he likes to be among his peers, where he is, you know, as knowledgeable as they are about the games, maybe more so. He can compete with them. Some of those games he might be better at them, and even if he's not strategically the best one, it's close enough he can get a win in, whereas I've been playing this game since long before he was born. How old this game is. And there's no way he's gonna and he doesn't play it on his own very much. So there's just no way that the student will become the master on this one, since it's not a priority for him. So there's that element too, where you're playing a game where Dad largely takes the lead, and that's not cool when you're that age. But anyway, I made a Brewmaster so I could kind of tank and protect him, and he was a Panda rogue. And then on my own, to have fun, I made a Mistweaver, because I wanted to be able to heal content and just see how it went. And that was actually a fun class too. The monk, I've had positive experiences with the monk. what else is there? So there's Monk. Oh, and there's Rogue. Well, Rogue is my favorite class, so I've kind of been dragging my feet to even talk about it. I have never made a subtlety... Never made a subterfuge, or whatever they're called. Subtlety Rogue. I have made an Outlaw Rogue once. Don't care about it, but Assassination Rogue has long been my favorite spec in all of World of Warcraft. I love that class. I love that spec, even when it's not like the meta, even when it sucks. I've rolled through the patches that I've played where it has been inferior, and I just I don't know why. I'm not like one of these guys that's like, oh, I love the concept of being an assassin, or I don't know. It's just, I guess some part of me does. I just think it's cool. I like the high single target damage. I like the ability with Fan of Knives to hit some good AoE. It's a little, I don't know, there's been, I think it's probably even better now. So I'm on the fence with old GleeCon because, one, she's my namesake. So part of me wants her to be my favorite. My other favorite, that's my main that has like so many of the achievements in the game, he's already an assassination rogue. So those are male boots. That's an upgrade. We finally got an upgrade. Alright, time to go sell. Getting close to level 7. So, I can tell you right now, we're not going to do Outlaw Rogue, because that is... I already have one, didn't particularly love it, and if I was going to pick one for the sake of purely haven't done, it's going to be that. Now, on camera, everything is pointing away from... I think we did like a combat rogue, really, which is what became assassin rogue. I mean, what became outlaw. So that's an additional reason why we shirk away from that. So I'm in between. Because of her unique status that she is going to be my baby, that makes me want to make her assassin because I like that better. But I have not done subtlety rogue, and so maybe it will be cool. Seems fun, but it's my understanding that subtlety rogue is more like the PvP rogue, which is also tells you why I haven't really run it very much. So, do I want to go that route? But then again, I am going to have to do some PvP quests and achievements, and that would make her the prime candidate for that. So, jury's still out on that one. We are probably going to have to make that decision by tomorrow, though. Ooh, I can send that one over to my gnome. Got an enchantment. And then as far as the rest go... Oh, there's also... I miss... there's also the Evoker. Evoker, I have actually made 2 of those. When Dragonflight came out, of course, to run the campaign, I made an Evoker and got through and got that character up to the max level when that expansion first dropped. And that one... Well, when that one came out, there was only... Oh, man. I think there was only 2 when it came out. But now I think there is a 3rd, but I think I played. So I think the first time I did it, I did maybe like the healing one. More focused on that. And then I didn't play for a while. And then when I played with my wife and I did the campaign. And she wanted to be the damage one. And so I think by then they had made the third spec, which was like the kind of buff related one. So then I made one of those. So I'm guessing if I make an evoker, I mean I'm gonna get a chance to make two, so I'm gonna have options. But because we'll make two back to back, we'll make a horde and an alliance one. Same thing with Death Knight. We're gonna make a horde and an alliance, so we're gonna get a chance to make. I'm gonna make a frost one for sure, but I'll probably also make a blood DK because of my Death Knights, the one I spent significantly more time messing around with was my unholy DK. So I would just probably go with blood just because that one's gonna be more like unknown to me. I'm trying to stick to as much unknown stuff as I can, and ultimately we might have enough people in the stable that we'll get a chance to do all three. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we don't need to do that if we don't have to. There's also, there's a chance that we are gonna get ourselves like, oh, we get to an expansion and then it's like, oh well, we now need, whatever. I assume we're gonna need every class on every faction at some point. So we're going to need at least 2 specs of each class. So that does mean, while we might not run every spec on camera... So actually, I'm going to restart this mental exercise, and I'll talk about... If I was a betting person, what do I think my 2 specs would be? Okay, so if I was a warrior... Oh man, I can't tell you what I think my second warrior would be, because... so already I'm failing this mission. Well, we made an arms warrior, so that's good. Would I rather go fury or protection? I really have a high level maxed out protection that I like. So I would probably go with fury.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, we got a medium leather from that one. I like it. Alright, it's time to make the journey back over to the stepping stone area. Sell this. Now that that's happening. Alright, so now I'm going to go back over and sell again. So my guess would be Fury, even though I have also semi-recently, by that I mean the past few years, Shadowlands time, had a Fury Warrior. So we'll probably go Fury. When we have to make our alliance, because we have our Horde, he's arms. And when we have to make our alliance character, we will most likely make him Fury, him or her. Then with Paladin, we have protection. So holy and what, Rhett? Oh man. I mean, we're gonna make that decision real soon. When we get to... Oh, I need a mailbox. Bummer. Okay, let's cook some of this food. Maybe that'll help us. Yeah. At least do the boar meat. Get that out of there. So we are going to really have a choice.
Off with you. What's on your
Do I want to go Rhett or do I want to go holy? Yikes. I can sell that. That's a great question. Rhett or holy? What is a better... I'm just kind of sort of making my way up around this. I want to open up these areas. I think I'm going to move us into the wetlands. We get up here. And we can walk around and explore that too. Why not? How's our time going? Yeah, we'll go for at least another half hour or so. We'll clear this top area. Then, I guess we can make our way down there too. Go here. I think there's some shops right here, or there used to be. Anyway, so it's another one of these. That's male, so that's good. It's another one of these situations where, I've done them all. Now we did do Ret, but our Ret Paladin did eventually kind of become holy. So what do I want our Blood Elf to be, you know? Do I want her to be Ret or holy? What would be cooler? But I already have, I'm pretty sure, I already have a Blood Elf Retribution Paladin. Also, I'm pretty sure I'll have to look at the stable here. Actually, after this fight, I think we could probably look at our stable of dudes. Will it show me the whole thing? Nah, it's only showing recent people. A WoW token is 300,000 gold. Oh, because I'm on a new server. It's not showing you all my stuff. I'll say I have millions of gold on my main. But I haven't touched in years. Yeah, so that's a tough one for me. That does... I do like holy too. So my holy... My holy character was a Tauren Paladin that I made when they started to let that be a thing.
It's too
And
far.
then I had a... I didn't have a Protection Paladin. I never made one of those. I don't, or maybe I did. Honestly, I freaking don't even remember. My Retribution Paladin was either a Blood Elf or a Highborn. I think it was a Blood Elf girl. I have to look. So... I guess I don't know what kind of... So, I could do Holy. Like I said, I remember doing both, though. They're both about the same. So, that's a really tough call for my second one. And that is going to be like one of the next decisions we have to make. That's like... Because when we do Burning Crusade, we're going to have to make our Blood Elf Paladin, and we're going to have to make our Draenei Shaman. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so she gained Hunter's Mark. Love it. So what does that do? Causing the target to always be seen and tracked, they take 3% damage. Only one person at a time can have it on. Okay. Fine. I think that's fine. And we're level 7. Yeah, so now... Basically, it means we're going to be doing 3% more damage to our main target. Oh, we didn't get the XP for going over here. We gotta do that.
I'm out of range.
I guess as we walk up, it's almost like annoying, like a... How much does it cost for mana? Oh, it doesn't cost any mana, so there's that. Say, otherwise, it's kind of annoying. Alright, we want to be... There we go, I just want that to pop up on the map. Alright, so we've done this side. We need to go up here, and I need that area. I guess we're gonna make our way over here and then down. I guess if like if you were gonna tell me gun to my head, make the choice right now, I would pick
Too far away.
I'd pick Holy, just because we have a little bit of less time with that, and I don't have a Blood Elf Holy Paladin. So that's where I would go with that. But for all other purposes, for lore purposes, for vibes, for what I like to do, I'd prefer to go Ret. I think Ret is also very cool right now in the like meta. I think it's a pretty cool spec. All right, so we're down. We need 5,000 now, as we are at level 7. DK, like I said, I'm pretty sure I would go Blood. Just because I'm pretty sure I made a Blood DK at some point. I just can't really remember anything about it. I vaguely remember running it. I don't know. I think I did it really fast. Whereas I think I spent a lot of more time on the Unholy. I don't know if I ever ran Mythics or anything, but I spent a fair amount of time on that one for whatever reason. I don't know. Can't tell you what the logic was, why I played the game this way. It's been a little bit too much time. At this point, it's probably been, it's been the whole life cycle of War Within, the whole life cycle of Dragonflight. So we're talking about 4 years minimum, and at some point in Shadowlands. And I want to say she was one of the earlier Shadowlands characters that I was running. So most likely we're closer to... What is that? We're probably closer to 6 years than we are to 5. Alright, let's find out what's over here. And I like I say, I vaguely remember... the... Blood DK. Alright, we still need to get over there, though. So I am going to go on that little road. Alright, for, like, Evoker, if we had to make 2, I would definitely do the damage one because I haven't run that one. Whatever that DPS-based one is. And I guess I would do... I mean, I don't know. Probably I would do the little time stream one, the buffing one, just because I thought it was a cool spec, and I'd want to play it again. Like, I was, doing a lot of stuff with my wife. I'd want to be able to focus and spend some time on it, rather than doing the healer one again, most likely. The healer spec didn't, I mean, while I'm sure it's different now, didn't exactly blow me away. Seemed fine. Not complaining. And then as far as Hunter, ooh, that's a tough call. Because Survival Hunter is... This is a level 80 out here questing. Survival Hunter is definitely neat. But I have no particular love for them, whereas I do like the idea of the marksman, solo hunter, no pet. So we're gonna go that route. Alright. Then Shaman. I guess we're gonna. I really like Resto, but we're probably. I'll probably go Elemental. So if I go Enhancement on this character, on this guy that we're working, I'll probably go Elemental for the second go round, just because I have less of those.
Inventory is
And you
full.
guys haven't seen me run Elemental Shaman. What am I gonna do? I guess I'm gonna sell this cat here. It only sells for 1. Is there? I think there's a shop in this little place too. This Alga station. All right, we made that. So now we need to run down Thelsamar, and then I can explore that. Pretty sure there's a shop here. And then yeah, for Hunter, our other one will be when we make our Horde Hunter. It's going to be Marksman. When we make Shaman, it will most likely be Elemental, because I don't really have skin in the game on that. Okay.
Up with it.
Alrighty. I think when we go to the south, I also need a... mailbox. And I'm going to sell some of this stuff that we have. Alright, so that's another thing that's part of it. Like, so that means when I make my Draenei Shaman, I guess I'll make her... Well, my other Shaman was... My Draenei might have been Elemental. So that kind of puts me in that same predicament. Like, do I make another Blood Elf Rep Pally even though I already have that? Then I'm that guy. So then I guess I'd be going Holy with her, and then for her, then what? I go Resto Shaman, even though we have that on camera already, instead of, or I make our current guy Elemental. And then I can make her Enhancement. I guess I should probably look at all my characters and see. See where we're at on all this stuff. That would help me make a determination to see what we have here. Just to help narrow things down. We're not going to live by that or die by that sword, because like I said, these are all characters that I haven't touched in 5+ years. Man, time just flies when you're an old fogey like me. Alright, so first off, what are we going to send? We need to send this enchantment. We're going to send some stuff to Gleemageddon. Yeah. Gleemageddon. You can have my cloth. You can have my enchantment thing. And... leather. Leather. What else? Is that it? Okay. Now we're gonna go in there and cook. This guy's a
Interest you on a pint?
profession trainer. Smoke bear meat if we can get the 40 cooking. Which we will not be able to get off of this. So what's next? So at the monk, like I said, Windwalker for sure is going to be our first monk. I don't know which one we'll make. And then between Brewmaster or Mistweaver, I like both. Not gonna lie, I like both. Brand Bronzebeard is chilling out here? Weird.
You got my attention.
Yeah, do I? I can't make boar ribs? Oh, Oh, it's specifically crag boar, not just regular boar. Stupid. Bear meat, I need to be 40 at. I can't do crocolisk meat. Okay. Leatherworking, leatherworking.
Very good.
Which I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. So last thing we need to explore down there. Then I'm ready to march back up the lock and head into wetlands. And where are we at? Yeah, so I think by the time we walk around here, walk up to wetlands, we can maybe start to explore for a few minutes. Not really a ton. I'm not going to spend so much time. Alright, yeah, so my... probably Brewmaster, because Brewmaster's cool. For our other one, over Mistweaver, I also have... That's another one that I was really tied into doing it with another person, so I didn't solo Brewmaster as much. I just kind of like it, too. So it's pretty cool. I think I would go Brewmaster. I think so. I think so. And honestly, I might even start with Brewmaster, make that my Alliance Monk, and then we'll get the Mistweaver in on the Horde side. Sounds good whenever we start Mists of Pandaria as an expansion. Okay, here's Stone Splitter Valley. So that opens up that side. So the only thing now is on this other side. And then we are, yeah, level 7, but we need to be level 10. I got tons of killing to do. Can I dismiss this dude? Release. Cannot release your last pet. And yet, you can't... I don't think I can have a second pet yet. So I really am kind of trapped. Alright, we're going to go back up north now. It's kind of lame. I'm trapped into my pig here until I get a different first pet. Alrighty, and as far as druid goes, we've already made one druid, so most likely we'll need to make one more at some point. It will have to be a horde druid. Whatever that will end up being, I don't know. We might end up making more than one. Not sure. So if we think about it, like, when we go to Burning Crusade, we already have our other Paladin and Shaman going to get set up. When we do Wrath of the Lich King, it's going to be Death Knight, Death Knight. Okay, so those two will get us through there. And we can take our... If we have class quests and... profession quests, we're going to bring some of our younger guys up from these big leads. We're not abandoning these people. They're going to come up and fill in those roles and do what's needed and all that stuff. When we then do Cataclysm, we'll be back in here. Well, we have all these guys that can come pull up that stable. In addition to, we're going to need to make a Worgen and a Gnome. I mean, a Goblin. So we will have... And no new class. So at that point, we'll get to make a secondary Boom Boom. Okay, so... Whatever we want those to be... Oh, I should have... Shouldn't have used that, but we need to kill bears as we go. I should have been already killing. I don't know what I want my Worgen to be yet. Truly not sure. Well, I can tell you right now, it'll have to be... It's going to be one of the classic classes, and it will not be... It'll not be Shaman. It's going to be... And it will be one of the ones that we did on Horde. So... It will be... I honestly will not make it a rogue because my main for years is that Worgen rogue. So it's not going to be rogue. So that leaves as a potentiality. It could be a Worgen warrior. Okay. Neat. It could be a Worgen priest. I do not like that idea. I hate priests enough that that's undesirable. It could be a... Now, and you never know. We might have to make even more as we pull these characters up, like, to the big leagues or whatever. Because, like, we might end up needing class quests for both faction, in which case there's just no way around it. We're going to have to make even more characters. We're going to have to double up on some of our other classic races. Spend some time leveling people up. No, which will be fine, too. It could be a Worgen mage. No, it can't be. I lied about that. Okay, so, because it has to be... What is this? Oh, engineering trainer. Here's a mace crafter that I can sell
Great to
too.
meet you.
Alright, so let me do this again. So, I'm not going to make a Worgen rogue, even though it could be, but a Worgen warrior, that's a possibility that might be cool. Okay? Then, we need to go there. We need to get... Oh, yeah. Worgen priest, I could do it, but I hate that idea. So, probably not going to do it. And then Tauren, I'm not going to make a Worgen shaman. Because I will have already made one, a lion shaman. So, no. Scrap that. So then, oh no! Homegirl, I slipped. Bummer, bro. Oh, I think I can get... I don't care. I think I can get no damage, but actually, because we're below level 10, but it doesn't matter. We're on time. Yeah, we're good. So we got about 15-ish more minutes that I will run. So we will start exploring wetlands. Oh, you have to be level 10? So mobs are going to be a little trickier now that we're in wetlands. It's a level 10 zone, but I don't care. So... Then that leaves Warlock. So I could be a Worgen Warlock. In which case I would probably make it Destruction. Even though you guys haven't seen me really do Affliction. I do already have an Alliance Affliction lock that I kind of like, a Dark Iron Dwarf. Or I could go Warrior. I will probably go Warrior. I'll go like a Fury, Warrior, Worgen. That could be neat. That's most likely. Alright, now we'll flip and we'll do the same exercise with Goblin. Alright, so Goblin Paladin, not really a thing, and also we wouldn't do it anyway. Then... Goblin Hunter? I don't really like the idea of that. Doesn't seem cool. Goblin Mage? That's cool. I could see that. I'm trying to... the only Goblin I've ever made, I've only ever made one, and he was a Goblin Warlock. And what's the fourth Goblin possibility? It would be... Druid? I don't think you can be a Goblin Druid. I don't think that's a thing. Alright, so that sounds like Goblin Mage is a thing for me. Not to say I wouldn't make more of those later in the game. And if that's the case, we will have already done Arcane. I'll probably go Fire because I've done plenty of all kinds of mages. I have all of them. I think I mean, Classic, we spent a lot of time doing Frost. I've got multiple Frost mages. I do think I have a Horde Fire mage, so we might go Frost mage. I don't know. Oh man, that's like a death jump right there. What is going on with this world? She can't... I wonder if we could, like, as you're falling... Like could that? Yeah, like I was like, what if I use disengage to like parachute myself at the last second? What is this guy? I'm gonna try it. All will be ruined in his name, Cosmodon. Oh, oh, he's got a fire whirl. Well, it looks like I just happened to get another player coming to help out at the same time. So that's cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so... Whoa. I don't know who these people are, but... Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're everywhere, they're everywhere. Alright, so... I just accidentally walked myself down here, and as a level 7, there was just too many of them. Did I even get any XP? I got no... XP for that. I don't know what those guys were, but... high level above me. And I got no XP. So that was a little tricky. So I'm gonna have to be smarter and send my pet out now. So let him build up a little threat. Why, bro? Ow. Alright, so this is not probably my best, smartest idea. Coming down in here into wetlands, also coming in this weird way where I jumped all the way down. Probably not my smartest thoughts. I want some animals. Look at that big old crab. That's cool. Slab chisel survey. Here, repair because I'm a dum-dum, please. Oh, you don't get...
Keep your feet on the ground.
So, I just found myself walking down here. Just chilling. There's some silty oozlings. I don't really want to even fight these guys. I will fight that thing. What's that? Okay, we're gonna let him go up and get some threat. He doesn't really have anything that he can do right now. Yeah, why? So what's the deal with, yeah, this is probably not my smartest move to come out here. Because we're not really getting... It's much slower to kill things 3 levels above you. I thought this would be a cool idea, but... Alright, so what was I thinking here? What was I talking about? Yeah, so I think that goblin, I'd be tempted to go either way. Tempted to go, yeah, so goblin mage maybe. Alright, the Miss Pandaria already said monks would come out. I think I would do a horde cat one, and then a alliance would be maybe brewmaster. That's fine. That's easy peasy. Then Warlords of Draenor, which that is wide open. So we will not get... I don't think you get any races or specs on whatever on that one. This is lame. There's not any mobs I want to kill. There's no creatures. I need like gators, but it's a lot of elementals that I don't want to fight. Alright, so in that case, we would create a couple more newbies. Look, there's a displaced Threshodon. That's up my alley. I could skin that thing.
I'm out of range.
Oh, man. Oh, can it not come out of the water? Do I have to sit? While it... Oh, it can't. It's evading. Okay. There's some Ebon Dragon guys over there. I wonder if I can skin them. So we'd probably make one more each for those. It would be also, we would create a second class. So that would be something new. And this, I guess, isn't that bad. As long as I'm just smart about it. Can skin them. But the problem is not the... It's that... I'm hearthing back. The problem is that the killing is not worth it. They're significantly harder to kill. So this plan was cheeks. I'd better just keep... We're back in Ironforge now. Okay. There's not even anything I really want to do in Ironforge right now. We will eventually be wanting to go there, but I think it'd be better if I'm back in Delsamar, so I'm going to fly back there. I know there's one in... There's an heirloom guy in Undercity. I know that, if that's what they're talking about. Let me sell this dude a couple things. I wonder if they put the blacksmithing trainer back. No, I can't use tangy clam meat right now.
Very good.
Alright,
How are you?
yeah, so that now we're starting to get far enough out that it's like, what would I really even do?
See you soon.
And we've already kind of listed our options actually would be slightly limited because, like, we just laid it out for Alliance. Well, at this point, let's say hypothetically all these things were true, we will already have had an Alliance, each of the new classes, and so from the basic classes, we've had an Alliance Warrior. So we would have Alliance Rogue still open, which is a potentiality. We would still have Alliance Priest. Gross. We would have Alliance... Warlock. Those would be the three we could still do. So I could think about, in the world of Warlords of Draenor, would I rather have a Priest, Warlock, or Rogue? I do not want to break Rogue in for Warlords of Draenor because I hate it. And then Priest and Warlock, also not my most fun. So if I broke in Priest, maybe I would do a Shadow Priest. And I don't know what race I would even do. Not an elf. It'd be something else that I would be wanting to like seal off. Perhaps a Draenei priest. So let's just say that I did Draenei priest. It's not going to be. Actually, I do have a disciplined priest. I just don't remember. I remember it is some kind of elf. I don't remember what kind of. I think I actually have a void elf shadow priest. Yeah, we really got to spend some time looking at my other characters one day as we make, or I got to do this off camera where I make a little list of what I have already had. Yeah, see, this is just so much faster, even though the XP is roughly half. I would say it's more than twice as fast, and the coming out here and getting the leather. There's just the density of the mobs. We can kill them faster, more easily. Just better this way. It's kind of like when we were out here. Ooh, that's mail, right? Yeah, that sure is. So now we can put this mail on. Good. She's got belly shirt mail. Alright, so I guess what I'll do is just kind of make a run over here to the excavation site and then we'll log. So we are at roughly 7.5. So the goal for tomorrow is, yeah, this is really just lame. She's kind of slow. Let's kill her. It will be faster when we do our horde character because she's going to be an engineer, she will be able to mine. Therefore, she will level up significantly faster. It's these characters that have to solely level up based on killing mobs and not questing. And she's, I mean, and she's stuck over here on this area. No, I mean, she's stuck here for now, yeah. I was gonna say, because we could go to the Barrens. That's another thing, like, we can go to the Barrens with our other character, our orc. So she can do the quests that we already did on our, she'll go fast, actually. She can go over there and do the ones we already did on our orc hunter, on our orc warrior. So anyway, when we do Warlords of Draenor, yeah, I could see myself making some kind of Draenei, and then I guess I could do another Blood Elf. Whatever the class would be, the class is more important. So yeah, same thing. Paladin will be done. DK is done. Warrior is done. Shaman is done. So we could make a hunter. So we could make our horde hunter. Rogue is done. That generates focus. I gotta get better about using that shot. A druid. I could go druid. I could go hunter. What else? Not rogue. Not monk. Not warlock. Could be priest. So it could be druid, hunter, priest, or mage. So, yeah, at that point we're going to have to decide. Well, if I'm already doing priest, I'm not doing priest again. So we can eliminate priest. So then that's druid, hunter, or mage. Probably not going to do druid, to be honest. For Warlords of Draenor, I have too much respect for the druid class to waste it on my... Ooh. This guy. This was not added until... called the Clutch Mother. It's not added until what? Shadowlands? Trying to think, because if 4 was Cataclysm and 5 was
I can't carry anymore.
Pandaria and 6 was Draenor. Let's see here. It is 1 agility, 2 stam, 2 crit, 1 haste. So this would give me a versatility, but I would lose a crit. Yeah. So it's worse. So since Priest is off the table...
Inventory is full.
Since Priest is off the table and Druid is most likely off the table, that's going to leave me with a Warlock is off the table. What the heck is it leaving me with? Because I already have Warlock. It will leave... Okay, so... I don't know. Hunter. I guess it's going to have to be Hunter. Then who would I want my Druid Hunter to be? I mean, my Warlords of Draenor Horde Hunter. It's going to most likely be Survival. Okay.
I can't carry anymore.
Biscuit Eater. I need to sell this. Alright, let's go off to selling. We're almost there. Yeah, this, I mean, again, this is definitely subject to change. This is like the rough draft, the planning sheet. Druid, yeah, so... Probably not. It's not going to be an orc, because I will already have had 2 of those guys. It could be Tauren, but I like Tauren, and I don't necessarily... So it's a maybe. Probably not a... Goblin? Not Forsaken. It could be a troll. I do like trolls. But I do have some other troll hunters. I think my outlaw was a troll. Could be a blood elf. So anyway, we'll think about that in the future. That's kind of about where we get. It breaks down too much. There's too much we need to think about. That was a fisherman knife. Love it. Can't cook that. Don't need that. I can get the recipe for that at some point. And we can cook this one chunk of boar meat. Alright, we're up to 75 skinning. We are 70, 75, 70, a little bit more than 70% of the way to level 8. We'll have 2 to go. We should be able to wrap this up tomorrow and get Desolace going. That's the goal. And then we have another day where it should go faster. I still have hopes that we can probably get the Desolace stuff wrapped up by this weekend. Then as we get into the next week, we'll do our single Alterac Mountain quest out of Stormwind, and then we're gonna take our Horde Warlock that we've been spending time on. We're gonna get her all the way up to 225 first aid. So she's gonna go on a mission to level up her cloth more than it is. She's like halfway there. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching, listening, and tuning in as we do our random things and try to do our best to collect all of these quests. I'll see everybody on the very next episode of Lore of Warcraft. This one is in the pipe. 5x5.